So, apparently, I've done almost a half hour without actually going live today. So, we're starting over. You wouldn't have seen any of it anyway, so fuck it. Play the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Lucky Dog studio in a hidden location somewhere in the upper Midwest of the United States of America, it's a brother making his own way but with all the wrong opinions. Welcome to the Morning Night Live with your host, yours truly, Dawg Knight. Stop the flippin' music. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Night Live with your host, yours truly, Dawg Knight. If you're in the chat, look up above near where Maddie and C. Thomas are up there. I put the tweet on the in the chat already, and we got a lot to do today in a shorter amount of time because I think I just spent the last 24 minutes doing the stream without having the stream started. So, hey, I've been talking to myself. But I am so glad you're here. C. Thomas, you get the bell for putting penis in the chat. And good morning, Maddie. Good morning, MC Hammer Time, Sheograph, and whoever strolls in now that I'm actually live. God, I'm a moron sometimes. And this is not a boomer moment. It's just, every once in a while I have, whatever that is. So let's get into it quickly because I got to say everything I just said over again. So the stream today, I called it Clowns because for the first time in a very long time, I think I've really, really, truly understand the meaning of the term clown world because we are absolutely in it right now. Also, by the way, it is FTG Thursday, and you're the sponsors, and you know all that stuff. Share, like, and all that. Super chats down in the down there. Subscription down below. So let's just get right into it because I can't believe I just did that. This morning, I was deciding what I was going to do for the show. I had all kinds of ideas. I was going to talk about the new hearings with the whistleblower and all that crap this morning and, all the impeachment stuff. Then I got to a tweet while I was at work, which I ended up reading an article during my break, and it just screamed. It screamed to me, this is the one. This is the one. Because it was one of the greatest examples of clown world that it finally put the term clown world into perspective for me, right? Absolutely put it into perspective. So here is the tweet that I saw this morning. We're going to go through the article too from CNN, the Clown News Network. The OK hand gesture is now a hate symbol according to a new report by the Anti-Defamation League. The ADL says while not everyone means it to be hateful, the sign has been co-opted by the alt-right. I have to laugh because I was trying to think, Halloween's coming up. It's the end of September, and my wife and I usually like to decorate the house because the kids like that when they come over trick-or-treating. We have all kinds of stuff all over our house. We don't go overboard like having a big, cemetery in the yard, but we do decorate the house. And I was thinking, what am I going to go for Halloween this year? And I'm thinking, what is this, like something super scary, but maybe, but creative and whatnot. I'm like, oh, I got it. I'm going to be the alt-right for Halloween. Whatever that fucking means. Anyway, and by the way, can anyone define the alt-right anymore? Because I've heard people use it for lots of different things. For example, I've heard just regular old Trump supporters be called the alt-right. But then I've also seen some people use it for people who are, a little more far-right than whatever. I've heard Ben Shapiro be called the alt-right. And then there's also the white supremacists, the white nationalists. They're sometimes called the alt-right. The tiki torch dickheads from Charlottesville. I've heard them called the alt-right. Who is the alt-right? Because a lot of people just use it as a generic term, but apparently ADL thinks it's been co-opted by the alt-right. Now let's go into this article because it's a gem. It's a gem. So let's just get right into it. Let's do this so you can see it though. Let's put that there. All right. So, oh, that didn't work, did it? Let's use a full screen. Let's do that. All right. So, okay, is now a hate symbol, the ADL says, by Sarah Sidner from CNN. So here it is. The OK hand gesture is now a hate symbol according to a new report by the Anti-Defamation League. Now, let's stop right there. This new report. Now, you know what my feelings on the ADL. They're the kind of, they're the bastard cousin of the SPLC, right? They're a giant grievance grifting organization, but hasn't always been a grievance grifter organization. They kind of, they used to be legit. Let's put it that way. Same with the SPLC. The SPLC started as an organization that was helping poor people who couldn't afford attorneys, fight cases when they could, like I said, they couldn't afford an attorney. That was how the SPLC started. And then they branched out into the hate, whatever. And there are these types of organizations like Acorn or the Association of University Women who put out reports, the same old report year after year, or always are not putting out press releases so that people like CNN will put them on the front page. But it'd be the same report over and over. For example, when I was a mortgage banker, the Acorn was I can't remember, something community activist, whatever. They were all about real estate and they thought people should have free homes. And so they really hated the fact that when I was in the mortgage industry, I was lending money, based on people's credit and things like that. And so they always put out a report every year about how minorities and poor people were discriminated against when it came to housing lending. Okay. And so the report, the same report came out every year. They just put a new year on it and maybe changed a couple words, but I would read it every year because I was in the business. So, and every year they would put out this report, and every year it would be on the front page of every paper. Same report talking about how there's discrimination in lending, blah, blah, blah. And they'd have all these factors, but they'd always leave out the one factor that really, as a lender, I knew was the most important. Credit. They never, what the fuck is he doing on my there? Credit, right? And so but they'd make headlines and then everyone would be talking bad about everyone in the real estate industry. And then the government would make more concessions and try to make it easier for lenders to give money to people who didn't have good credit. And guess what? That's how the big banking crisis happened in the mid 2000s, right? So that's a long story. But anyway, so the ADL and SPLC, they put out these press releases. They're these headline generating press releases. And so whenever they get on CNN, now all of a sudden, oh, the ADL, well, maybe we should donate to the ADL because they're saving us from these terrible alt-right people. They know that by the more that they can get their name out there, the more they can raise money. It's a self-perpetuating organization. They don't want, they're under the guise of wanting to eliminate hate, but they can't do that. They have to find ways to, and I'm not saying there's no hate in the world. There's lots of hate in the world, but they have to find a way to exacerbate the reality of hate so that they can continue to raise money. The SPLC, when they were having their problems, that's what people in the organization were saying. That they were just they were a fundraising organization. They weren't an anti-hate organization. They were a fundraising organization. Let's read the article. The ADL added that symbol along with several others on Thursday to its long-standing database of slogans and symbols used by extremists. So now everyone's going to be an extremist. Oh, wait. No, they say not all. The finger and thumb OK sign is universally known for meaning everything is all right or approval of something. But the ADL says while not everyone means it to be hateful, the sign has been co-opted by the alt-right. Who the fuck are the alt-right, though? Please, somebody tell me. And it's funny because they don't notice here's the funny thing. Notice they don't really explain why it might be that type of symbol. Well, anyway, we'll get there. They do. Remember, the OK hand gesture and it's linked to white nationalism. Oh, so now they're saying that's white nationalism. Are all alt-right people white nationalists? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I don't know because there's no good definition of alt-right. I've been called alt-right by some assholes on the internet. Fuck, I'm not, whatever. The hand gesture and its link to white nationalism began as a hoax. At least they tell the truth. Began as a hoax cooked up by the users of the website 4chan, who falsely linked it to white supremacy. Oh, well, good. There you go. Yes, according to the ADL. Now this joke's, wow, how old is this joke? This joke's like 2 or 3 years old, right? And people still glom onto this. But now you're going to have people again telling you, P.O., look, there's an alt-right dog whistle. Like, you know how Trump, when he makes speeches, always has both hands like this. He talks like this, and he's talking. And now they're going to be able to say, oh, Donald Trump is giving a shout out to the alt-right when he gave that speech because it's like this. Of course, I've seen pictures of AOC doing this. I've seen pictures of Rashida Tlaib doing this. I've seen pictures of John Lewis doing this. I've seen pictures of Sheila Jackson Lee doing this. I've seen pictures of Eddie Murphy doing this. I've seen pictures of, what's that bonehead actress? Used to be on Who's the Boss? What's her name? Alyssa Milano. I've seen pictures of Alyssa Milano doing that. Are they all alt-right? Anyway, it was meant to bait the media or people with liberal ideas to overreact, which they absolutely did, ADL experts say, and therefore look ridiculous for condemning such an innocuous sign. But in 2019, the sign was adopted. Listen to this phrasing. Listen to this carefully. The sign was adopted by some, sorry, I didn't mean to scream your ears out, some white nationalists. Oh, shoot. You know what? Here, hang on. No, I just realized I didn't do something here. Share, subscribe, like, super chats down there. Thank you. I gotta have some tunes. All right, let's get back into it. Adopted by some white nationalists. Really, which ones? Can be specific? Be specific. Which white nationalist? I want to know. You must have some data to prove this assertion. Anybody? At least some white nationalists seem to have abandoned the ironic or satiric intent behind the original trolling campaign and used the symbol as a sincere expression of white supremacy. The ADL posted in its report. Did they link this report? I'm gonna link that there. We might go through some of that. They're experts. Oh, and here's how they know. Because their experts point to Australian white supremacist Brendan Tarrant, who stands accused of massacring 51 people at 2 New Zealand mosques in March. Tarrant was pictured using the OK symbol during a courtroom appearance soon after his arrest. There you go. One person in 6 billion has just made the OK sign officially a symbol of white supremacy. Holy shit! How do you know that? How do you know now they got a picture of him doing that, right? How do you know he wasn't just telling his parents that he's okay? I'm okay. Did they ask him? I wonder if they interviewed him and asked him, hey, when you made that okay hand gesture, did you mean for that just to tell somebody in the audience you're okay? Were you playing the circle game? That game? Or were you dog whistling? Anybody? Does anybody know the answer to that fucking question? I swore, didn't I? I just swore. Holy shit. I need to drink coffee. We believe law enforcement and the public needs to be fully informed about the meaning of these images, which can serve as a first warning sign to the presence of haters in a community or school, Jonathan Greenblatt, ADL CEO, said in a statement. Jonathan Greenblatt... okay, first FTG's the day. Jonathan Greenblatt, FTG. What's the other dude's name? His name is... where the fuck's his name? I might be swearing a lot today, just after reading this. Where's the other dude's name? ADL president, ADL CEO. Where's the word CEO? I saw it. Whatever. Oh, that is the CEO, Jonathan Greenblatt. Oh, yeah, Jonathan Greenblatt. Oh, there's more. Hang on. So, yeah, FTG for Jonathan Greenblatt. Also added to the new list of hate symbols, Dylan Roof's bowl cut, because you can't ever. I'm just telling you right now, no matter where you hear about a shooting or any kind of racist incident or non-racist incident, or when a white person does something, it doesn't get, the same, different situation, but completely different, but still someone complains about, well, if a black person had done that, maybe do that. Look at Dylan Roof. They took him to Burger King, which they didn't. But anyway, if you can, what is it? What am I saying here? Oh, so anyway, Dylan Roof's bowl haircut, the happy merchant, which has always been kind of an anti-Semitic trope, and Moon Man images. The bowl cut image, or emoji, used by white supremacists to symbolize Roof, who shot to death 9 black people in 2015 as they prayed in the Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Charleston, South Carolina. The happy merchant depicts an extreme stereotype of a Jewish man rubbing his hands together, which is meant to symbolize greed. That has been an anti-Semitic trope since the 60s, as far as I know. I've believe me, anyway. And then Moon Man is a play on a 1980s era McDonald's commercial that featured a man wearing a crescent moon costume. White supremacists used the character to make videos where he raps to using racist rhetoric. Never heard of it. Anyway. No, and here's the problem. If these are those things, I'm a pop culture junkie. And I would normally know about these kinds of things just because I'm always on Twitter and all this other shit. And I've never heard of these. And is that a bad thing or is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing that is it prominent among these white supremacists? I haven't seen it. So if I haven't seen it, that means they're hidden and I don't know who they are. Or is it because maybe they got kicked off of Twitter and I don't know who they are? Or wouldn't it be a good thing to know about these people? That's why I want them on social media. I don't want them kicked off social media. I want them on social media so I know who the hell they are. But I don't. Never heard of this. And then the slogan, diversity equals white genocide, has also been added. Never seen it before. Okay, so that they're out there hiding, saying white diversity equals white genocide. Never heard of it. These are the latest calling cards of hate. Mark Pitkovich, senior fellow at ADL Center on Extremism, said, "We pay special attention to the symbols that exhibit staying power as well as those that move from online usage into the real world." So, okay. Hey, FTG for Dylan Roof, by the way. Fuck Dylan Roof. FTG Dylan Roof. Because fuck him too. He's an asshole. May he find some sort of revelation of peace and love for everybody, but fuck him for now. FTG for Dylan Roof. Also, FTG Mark Pitkovich. I'm going to be writing FTG a lot today. Capital letters, FTG. All right. So anyway, this one in particular is stupid because that's See, look at, I'm talking with my hands like that right now. I didn't even do that on purpose. I just flew a symbol of hate at you, people. I just flew a symbol of hate at you. Just talking here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be hateful. By the way, people who've shown up since I have said hi to everybody. Good morning, D.I. Freighter. And Sheograth already said hi. Tyler F. Grillin' Pirate Pete. Jake Thompson. Where have you been? I haven't seen you up here in a while. Richo. Hello. Good morning. All right. So in response to this whole okay gesture thing, I thought it was important that I brought to the attention of CNN and to the ADL that they've missed a couple of the new, more prominent symbols in the alt-right world. And now, let's just say that I have a source who I cannot divulge names. Yes, it's an anonymous source, but I'm pretty confident that my anonymous source is reliable. Okay, and so here's my response to CNN, because they you know what? If we need to be diligent about people doing this, we gotta be diligent about there's some new ones that came out. I think my source said something about they saw something about this on 4chan and 8chan, both the big places of hate. So here we go. I said very interesting article, but I think the ADL and CNN need to update their information. I have heard from a reliable source that the alt-right has adopted a new stealth symbol of hate after Richard Spencer recently appeared as a guest analyst on CNN. You knew Richard Spencer was on CNN recently, right? You all know that, right? I don't remember if he flicked any okay symbols or not, but he was on CNN. They had him as a guest to interview him for something. Anyway, it has been reported that many alt-right provocateurs have been adding CNN to their social media bios and on Twitter and Gab in honor of Spencer's appearance. Apparently, they say it now stands for Caucasians, not niggers. Some well-known suspected white supremacists, such as Chris Cuomo, Allison Camerata, and Anderson Cooper, have included CNN in much of their social media. Gotta watch those people. And they have convinced some black allies to include it also. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Notably, Don Lemon, who is apparently married to a suspected white supremacist. Further, after Spencer was recently kicked off the popular dating site Match.com, many alt-right figures have also adopted the term ADL as a rallying cry. The term ADL, according to sources, stands for Aryans Deserve Love. Not everyone who uses these terms are necessarily part of the alt-right, but if you see people using the terms CNN or ADL, there's a good chance that they're either part of a hate group or a suspected white supremacist. Be vigilant and question everything, including this thread. So I'm going to put that thread in the chat, and if you would be so kind as to retweet this as soon as possible. I want this needs to go viral. It really does. I think everyone should know that these new symbols of hate, CNN and ADL, I think we need to make sure that we are, being on the lookout for all these alt-right suspected white supremacists and alt-right figures. Just I think it's important. So please, it's in the chat. I just put it in there. Right click it, go to Twitter, and then hit retweet. I would appreciate that because it's very important that we keep up on these symbols of hate, which are becoming so prominent in our society. I mean, they're everywhere. All these hateful people are everywhere. Good morning, Irish Rose and Enzakur. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, let's move on. I deserve to go viral once. Okay. All right, so let's here it is. Oh, by the way, in a Is this the article I wanted here? What is this one? Oh no, we did this yesterday. Okay, let's get back on main here. We already did. I kept one of these up because there was. Oh, you know what? I meant to highlight this, and this is absolutely not an FTG. In fact, this is a hip hip hooray for this dude. Stop talking and start. This is a great article. Here it is. Stop talking, start doing. Conservative who organized massive cleanup in Baltimore takes on Los Angeles. Conservative activist Scott Pressler organized a street cleanup at the homeless camp in Los Angeles on Saturday and estimated that he and his team cleared about 50 tons of trash from the area. Pressler has organized cleanups across the country in Baltimore, Los Angeles, Newark, New Jersey, and Virginia Beach, Virginia. He's also planning to organize more cleanups in Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and Detroit in coming months. If people are feeling inspired, don't just tweet and Facebook, Pressler told Daily Caller News Foundation. Stop talking and start doing. The pro-Trump activist said he got a group of about 200 volunteers together in Los Angeles by using Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to get his message out and encourage people to sign up for his 9-hour cleaning haul. His team was equipped with hazmat suits, many of which were donated, as well as masks to cover their mouths, heavy-duty gloves, and safety instructions to avoid being exposed to life-threatening diseases, including typhus, typhoid fever, and flesh-eating bacteria, which, the place they were cleaned up is this homeless camp. One side were all the tents, and on the other side, just piles of garbage. And there's just, they were, you find used needles, you find feces, you find all kinds of stuff. And they cleaned up this area. Unfortunately, my tweets are not embedding right now, so I can't show you the pictures. But he did it again. He's been out there doing this, and there are a lot of people who appreciate it. And it's, a lot of people talk. Okay, here's one picture though. This is the area that they were cleaning up here on the left. Here, I'll put it full screen so you can see it. Picture on the left kind of shows the area they were cleaning up, and here's the same area on the right after it was cleaned up. So it was, they said, I can't remember how many dumpsters they filled this time, but it was a lot. So good for Scott Pressler. He gets a round of applause. In fact, he gets a bell. Because that's a good dude, man. It's interesting. It happened to be doing that. I think it was the same day. No, it wasn't the same day. But Pressler, the day of the climate strike, Pressler was out talking to people about, or on Twitter at least, he was saying, look, all you people out here doing this climate strike, imagine what you could do if you were doing what I'm doing and actually going and cleaning places and helping people. You get all these people out here always want to complain. And also, it's funny because all these like left-wing, I don't say that climate strike necessarily a left-wing rally, although it turns into that. But he's oh my God. Hey, cameraman Jay, I'm going to read what you just typed there because I just noticed it. In4 Media claims it's racist because these people are erasing homeless culture. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a big fat FTG for NB4 Media? Fuck those guys. Holy shit. Anyway, imagine, because those rallies just leave garbage everywhere. And it's like, imagine the positive impact. All those people who just want to stand on the street and protest, imagine if they went and cleaned an area of town, or just did something that was actually helping the environment. All they do is go out and bitch because they want government to do it for you. Or imagine if all those people decided, look, your big push is you want everyone else to be carbon neutral. Hey, show me how. Set the example. Prove it can be done, and maybe I'll do it too. But until you do it yourself, kiss my big light-colored black ass. Okay? You set the fucking example. Or just fuck out of here. All right? That's what I say. All right, let's get a couple articles going here. There's got to be someone to FTG. By the way, I guess that hearing's going on. I should probably even look to see if it's on any of the channels live. I know a couple of you are taping it. Let's see here. What the hell's Monkey doing on? Is he on right now? What the hell?
Congress members about potential mass shootings at Joker screenings. Do you know where they got?
What the hell are you doing?
Got this from?
Is that where? What? Here, I'm gonna put a big old what the hell. So I'm in. What? Oh my gosh, it's okay though. Got to do what you got to do. So that stupid whole thing about the whistleblower is on right now. I'm gonna get it. I might do a stream this afternoon and get into that, or we'll talk about that tomorrow. What they did. So here we go. Let's see what's a good one here today. So here, let's real quick. Democrats melt down over the transcript. Trump is a cheat, un-American, and a danger to our democracy. Democrat lawmakers reacted to the release of the transcript detailing President Donald Trump's phone conversation with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky Wednesday, claiming that the president betrayed the U.S. How the fuck did he betray the U.S.? And claimed, let's see, calling him a cheat, un-American, and a danger to the democracy. Trump authorized the release of the unredacted transcript of his conversation with Zelensky, which surfaced Wednesday morning. Republican lawmakers pointed out the absence of quid pro quo or violation of law and ripped their Democrat colleagues for pursuing impeachment before viewing the transcript. However, Democrats across the board are proclaiming the transcript implicates the president, falsely attributing Trump's favor, a reference made in regard to CrowdStrike, to Hunter Biden, which, is whatever. Yeah, because he wasn't talking about Hunter Biden. Ukraine transcript is real Donald Trump's version, and he admitted to betrayal, Representative Eric Swalwell assessed. Oh, the epitome of success. He wrote, I would like you to do us a favor. Whatever you can do with Barr would be great. This Ukraine transcript is real Donald Trump's version, and he admitted to betrayal. America's too great of a country to be led by such a cheat. He's a fuck you. They're twisting the shit out of this. I'm sorry. Spoiler alert: President Trump attempts to bribe and extort a leader for political gain. Far left squad member Rashida Tlaib said, "This and many other infractions he's committed against our Constitution is why it's time to impeach Trump now," she added. I respect the responsibility of the president to engage with foreign leaders as part of his job. It is not part of his job to use taxpayer money to shake down other countries for the benefit of his campaign. Good freaking God. Nancy, have you read or heard Joe Biden speak on this? Did you oh my God. How about shaking down other countries to get a prosecutor fired that just happens to be prosecuting the company that your son works for and got a $50 million or 40, but 900 something, $67 million a year while you were vice president? Wow, just shocker. A country which we're trying to get loan guarantees and things like that just happened to hire the vice president's son as a board member. Interesting. Now imagine. Okay, let's think of a country. What's a good country we can go with? Let's say this. Let's say that all of a sudden, let's say we're trying to do some trade deal with Germany, right? And Germany wants some. No, not Germany. Germany doesn't necessarily need aid from us. Let's go with Brazil. Brazil would love to do more trade with the U.S., right? And so what's the dude down there? Is it Bolsonaro or whatever his name is? imagine if suddenly, just before there, well, not even just before, just any time during the presidency of Donald Trump, Bolsonaro wants some deals with the United States, and all of a sudden they hire some big ass company in Brazil, hires a coffee company, a multi-billion-dollar coffee company in Brazil, suddenly hires Eric Trump as a member of the board and pay him $1 million a year. Okay, Eric Trump, coffee company, $1 billion a year or $1 million a year. But now Eric Trump really has only kind of worked for his dad in the real estate business. Doesn't know anything about coffee, but you know what? Yeah, the company in Brazil is going to hire him as a board member, a board member, not even just like a salesperson to sell coffee in the U.S., but a member of the board of directors for $1 million a year. And then, suddenly, Bolsonaro knows he's meeting with Trump, and we got this. Eric Trump's working for a company down there. Well, the problem is we have the company is been doing some shady deals in a couple of areas of the world, in Hong Kong, whatever. And we got a prosecutor down here, checking into this company, right? And then Trump says, hey, I got an idea. Bolsonaro, we're going to do some, give you some more aid and maybe help you, take care of some of them fires in the rainforest. But hey, you got this prosecutor dealing with this coffee company, trying to, get them in trouble. And I think maybe, before we give you any aid to help you with these fires, I think you need to make sure that prosecutor is fired. Really? Well, I don't know about that. Oh no, wait. No, we didn't. You got a few hours, right? We got to take care of this. I'm about to leave. You call me before my flight and let me know. Oh, and then just before the flight, they fire that prosecutor. Well, that would be. I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Chaos. Eve. Hello, Eve. Anyway, so that's how this is about. I mean, it's nuts, right? It's nuts. Now, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me just check something here. I don't even know what they're talking about. Let's see what they're talking about over there. I don't even know. Let's put them on here for a second. I want to hear this.
It is the number of hate crimes, and that is because more groups are reporting.
Oh.
And when you have more groups reporting, chances are you're going to have that number go up.
Should I? You know what? Should I have Monkey send me a link?
Stupid is what it is.
Just see if I can get on his show.
But man, they get a lot of traction out of it, don't they? Holy shit, they get a lot, to the point where we're now the OK sign. Can you do the OK sign if you use your middle finger?
That's a shocker.
I'm just wondering. Thank you, Sir Wolfgang, who says honk honk. I am trying very, very hard.
I'm gonna have him send me a link, and we're just gonna do
not
a show.
to embrace
you can watch on his show.
I really
or you watch on mine. I don't care who's.
How can you not?
Because I'm trying. Because I want to believe the world is better. And then you know what I saw last night?
We'll just see if it happens. Just let it happen.
A 5-year-old has been accused of sexual harassment because a 5-year-old autistic
All right. So
boy.
Anyway, until then, I'll just pay attention. Let me mute him.
Accused of sexual harassment.
If it happens, it happens. We'll see if that shows up. Anyway, let's get another article going here instead of me dicking around with this. Back to me. Hi again. So, I have a couple other articles, and then we'll get to Twitter trends, unless these guys send me a link. All right, here we go. What was the other one? I only have time for like one more article. Which one will I do here? Your stream sniping. No, I'm not. I said send me a link. I'm gonna. I'm not stream sniping. I think if he's on when I'm on, I'm gonna go on now and go on his stream, and I'll simulcast, and we'll do that. So we'll see what happens. I only got another half hour anyway. Let's see. 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 Let's see Where is it? Oh no, that's terrible. Now this isn't, I don't think this is cool, but here's the article. I think this is just childish and unnecessary, but I'm gonna show you the article. Landfill road with putrid stench to be named after Barack Obama. I don't like that. While I have been highly critical of recent efforts to rename schools, highways after Barack Obama, here's finally one I can get behind. Last week in the state of California, Milpitas City Council voted 3-2, renaming Dixon Landing Road to Barack Obama Boulevard. Much as I think the put Obama's name on things movement is inappropriate because of his terrible record, this latest effort actually is very fitting. Why? Because the road in question leads to Newbie Island Landfill, a recycling and composting plant notorious for causing a putrid stench in the area. For decades, residents driving on that stretch of road have complained about the odors, similar to the way patriots complained about poor economic growth, endless scandals, deterioration race relations, and disastrous foreign policy during the Obama years. Now, come on. That is just, what's the word for it? That's childish, and I don't like the fact that in the people of New York City decided to try and name the street in front of Trump Tower Barack Obama Boulevard. I just think it's just bad. He noticed? Did he say send me a link? Oh no, you don't have to pay attention to me, just send me a link. I mean, we'll see if he figures it out. Nothing yet. And I'm not listening to him. So do I have to listen to him to tell what I'm doing here? Can you hear me?
There's a great story in there about this, was it a Chinese general, I think it is?
All right, anyway, I'm not going to stay on there. Let's do it. It's messing me up! All right, about this road, though, I just think that's it. That's just, whatever you think of Barack Obama, there are lots of Americans who like him. And if they're going to name schools they name schools after presidents all the time. He is a former president of the United States. And regardless of whether I thought he was worth 2 cents or not, we name schools and streets after president. And some places are going to want to do that. More power to them. I don't care. There's streets named in cities all over the country after presidents. And this is just one of those things. It's one of those stupid little childish tit for tat things. I just think it's a bad idea. Anyway, there's also an interesting article on here that I saw because you hear this all the time that slavery built America, this and that, and so it's an interesting article. I'm a little bit conflicted on my opinion of this. I mean, in certain ways, yes, certain ways, no. Did slavery create American prosperity? Well, not really, but here's the article. Recently, there seems to be an increasing number of claims that American prosperity resulted from slavery. This is presented as justification for the renewed calls for reparations for slavery, which Democrats are using in an attempt to gain support as we approach the next presidential election. Because the Democrats are, they're wanting to give you everything, give everybody everything. They're trying to buy the election by giving everyone some shit for free. But did slavery actually create wealth in the U.S.? Does this claim have any historical basis in fact, or is this a distortion of history to influence the views of voters? We should all agree that slavery is an immoral institution in which people are treated as property and work, not for themselves, but for the benefit of owners. It is an extractive economic system that shares some characteristics of feudalism and communism. They are all extractive in the sense that work is extracted from laborers who benefit very little from their own efforts and as a result do not have much incentive to hard work, to make improvements, or to innovate, even though they may have be faced with threats and coercion. Let's see. Is the music super loud today? Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let's turn the music down. I didn't know. Didn't seem loud to me, but I'm can't hear what you hear either. Oh, Monkey sent me late. Should I just go over there? Should I just? Let's abandon the stream today. Let's just hang out with Monkey until I gotta go because I only got about 20 minutes anyway. So we'll do that. We'll simulcast. You can play on Monkey's channel, or you can play on. Just stay here and you'll see the same thing that you're seeing over there. So let's see. There's the link. All right, we're gonna head over. Let me just. You don't need to see the sausage being made here. Wear earbuds if you experience whatever. Okay, mic working. Hello, mic. Is my mic working? Dawg Knight, display name, and I'm just gonna use the camera. Alright, unmute. There's that. Let's go with the I'm gonna go with the camera. I'm gonna be me. I gotta be me. I gotta be me. Let's start my what the hell? Alright, enter broadcast studio. I don't know. This is I'm not.
Are you out of your fucking minds?
Not only that, but the Sinatra second channel, where I just kind of throw out my shit posts and things like that.
Oh, I can't.
I applied for monetization
Right.
for that in like early 2018.
Nice.
Hasn't been approved yet.
P-Dog, it's telling me that you don't have devices connected. Is your mic connected, bud?
It's connected.
As long as your mic is connected, usually it'll let me do it. There we go. All right.
All right.
There you go. How you doing, man?
Well, I'm just fabulous. I was streaming on over on my channel, and I still am, actually. I'm simulcasting now.
You bastard.
Well, you know, look, I was already on. I was going through my articles, and then I saw you over here doing my thing. And so, poof, here I am. But just, you know, get used to it. Let it happen. Okay?
I
Just
knew
let
you
it
were going
happen.
to say that, you shitbag. Use my own words against me. How dare you, sir? I'm going to pull a Greta on you. How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you? How you been,
How
man?
dare you?
You know what? I'm well. Hey, did you guys talk about the ADL thing this morning?
We just
He's not
mentioned
even
it.
listening. Kick this guy off.
What are you babbling about there, Snoot? Hey, Snoot, by the way, how are you, man?
Fine.
I haven't
thank you.
talked to you in a while.
hasn't.
Hey, you know, did you...
Don't pretend to be my friend.
Did you happen to see, listen to my creepypasta?
No, I didn't even know you made one.
I did. It's on my channel. In fact, I really don't have any place to put it because it's not really my thing. So I'd be happy if you put it on your what's that site called that I'm subscribed to that I listen to every once in a while. Creepson. Yeah, I'd be happy if you want to steal it and throw it on Creepson too. That'd be cool.
I will definitely take a listen.
All right, awesome. So anyway, real quick, the reason I asked you about the ADL thing, I've created a response to them because I think they're missing out on a couple of the newer symbols that have come out that people may not be aware of. Did you hear? Have you heard of any of the? Have you heard of some of these yet? There's some new ones.
I have not, but hold that thought. This is Kyle. Thank you so much. Speaking of super chats, here's money for my favorite YouTube simian. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. No, I have not heard of these new ones. What are you about to lay on me?
Okay, well, here, let me. Maybe I should. Here, I'll share my. Well, I don't need to share it. I'll just read it. Well, no, I can share my screen, can't I?
Yeah.
Let's try this. We'll do share screen. Okay, which is this side? Okay, that side. Share, and then I'll put it up here. So I wrote back to CNN. Very interesting article, but I think the ADL and CNN need to update their information. I've heard from a reliable source that the alt-right has adopted a new stealth symbol of hate after Richard Spencer recently appeared as a guest analyst on CNN. It has been reported that many alt-right provocateurs have been adding CNN to their social media bios on Twitter and Gab in honor of Spencer's appearance. Apparently, they say it now stands for Caucasians, not N-words. Some well-known suspected white supremacists such as Chris Cuomo, Alison Camerata, and Anderson Cooper have included CNN on much of their social media, and they have even convinced some black allies to include it also, notably Don Lemon, who is apparently married to a suspected white supremacist. Further, after Spencer was recently kicked off the popular dating site Match.com, many alt-right figures have also adopted the term ADL as a rallying cry. The term ADL, according to sources, stands for Aryans Deserve Love. Not everyone who uses these terms is necessarily part of the alt-right, but if you see people using the terms CNN or ADL, there's a good chance that they're either part of a hate group or a suspected white supremacist. So, be vigilant and question everything. That's my public service announcement.
I'm going to be retweeting that because that's awesome.
Okay.
Real quick, over on my Streamlabs, thank you so much, Chaos Eve, who says the Morning Night Live with special surprise guest Ranting Monkey, and Sinatra says it's even a surprise to them. I knew what he was doing.
What was I doing?
Aryans deserve love. That's funny. Hang on. I gotta.
Oh, I put it in the chat, but I can't even I don't even know where the chat is. Oh, fuck. Here, you know what? Viewers on the other end.
I'll put it in there. Don't worry.
Oh, I got it. Here you go. I figured it out. I've got two, like more than one chat open. I got chats going everywhere. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
It's already in chat. There you go.
Well, I did. You beat me to
I'm
it.
fast. I know how to do my own show.
Well, okay. All right.
You know, I'm an unretweet.
Everyone who's listening right now, right-click that Twitter link and retweet it. I need to go viral with this. I need to go viral once in my life, just one time. Really, honestly.
He doesn't follow me, but I tagged Paul Joseph Watson in that. That's the kind of thing I think he would like.
Oh shit! Oh no.
So you're still sharing your screen, but I took it down, but it is still shared, just so you know.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. Okay. I gotta learn. Oh, here we go. And where stop? Oh, there we stop screen. There you go. Swell. Yeah, just what I need. I need to be retweeted by Paul Joseph Watson.
That would be awesome, man.
I suppose it would be, but then then they'll start calling me alt-right.
You are alt-right. You are the.
I know I'm all-right.
You're their token blackie.
Token brother, right? So anyway, all right. Carry on whatever you were talking about. I'll figure out where you were at and jump in when it's appropriate.
It's Monkey in the Morning. There is no where were you at. What are you talking about? We excel in going off topic. It's what we do here. It's
okay. Well, on that note, then
I didn't invent going off topic. I just perfected it.
Okay. Well, on that note, if you're in Monkey's chat, you could right-click my name and subscribe to my channel too. Or if you want to hear some jamming tunes while we're talking.
Are you whoring yourself on my channel?
I'm whoring the hell out of myself on your channel.
My
growth is stalled, okay? So I need to do that. Come on.
No, look. I tell people all the time when they come on here, pimp yourself out. And a lot of people are like, I don't want to do it. Fuck it. If you come on my show, you pimp yourself out because that's what you should do.
Yeah, I normally don't. But you know what?
No, you should.
Daddy needs some new shoes. My son just bought a car and is moving out, and I got to pay for gas.
Oh yeah, how's your boy doing?
You know, he's doing awesome. He is. He started his job as a software engineer in July, and he's living at home for now. He and his friend are out looking for apartments. They're going to move out probably in November, but he's doing great. He just bought a brand new car, and he's making money hand over fist. He makes more than Dad, I tell you that. And
software engineer,
yeah, no, he's doing great.
Bert says there's no scribe to remind Monkey what he was talking about. No, look, on Monkey in the Morning, you can remind me, and I'll be like, we've moved on. And it depends on how invested I am in a topic, whether or not I care to go back. But I do want to go back through, because one of the things we do on this show is go through some of the stuff that we might have missed on Humpatry the night before, or to revisit some of those because some of those are worth revisiting. Let's see, what else do we have here? That was Chucky. Oh, I saw this. I saw this yesterday. I've never seen this place before, but they are verified publication over on the Twitter machine. They're called Consequences of Sound. They wrote an article yesterday. The West Wing utterly failed to prepare the country for the realities of our modern political system. At its worst, it may have even heralded them. Can we just take a moment? I need to talk to you people. Fiction is not real life. You should not look to your fiction to prepare you for real life. You know, when you read 1984, that's not a goal.
No, 1984 was a manual.
Apparently, the Democratic Party user manual. No, because I cannot tell you how many times I've seen some jackass on Twitter tell me how Harry Potter would have done something. Ex-Bubba Hotep, yes, but Monkey Harry Potter. Exactly. At least in this case, they were using the West Wing instead of fucking Harry Potter. But it's fiction, for fuck's sake. And you know what?
Whoever sent me $10 and then 26 cents and then 61 cents on PayPal, thank you.
That's a weird thing to do.
Yeah, it wasn't through Streamlabs. It was like a PayPal direct thing. I don't even know if you're in the audience, but thanks for that.
Yes, thank you for supporting the gentleman on the dais. Don't forget to do so because they're awesome. What would Harry do? Yeah, it's fucking amazing to me how many of these people refer to fiction constantly when they're talking about real life things. You know, you might even look at a piece of fiction and say, this line, because I love the line from Star Wars, "This is how democracy dies with thunderous applause," because it's true. It seems to happen that way because it's the only way you can do it. You have to have massive support. Monkey, don't you know that safety is more important than freedom? Oh, that cunt. Oh my God. Did you guys see the video of that bitch in...
Hurricane Karen going off in China.
Oh, fuck. Over there in Hong Kong, yeah. On those protests. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this. Is it right to say that you guys value freedom more than safety? And they go, yeah. And she's like, you shouldn't do that. Hashtag common sense white women reform. Because if you value your safety more than freedom, you're just wrong. You're just wrong. Freedom isn't safe, but it's worth it. I don't know how many times I can say that. I need to beat that into people's head. I get it. Freedom is scary, man. Freedom is scary. There's all kinds of bad things that could happen to you. But you're a grown-ass adult. Go live your fucking life. I'd rather have freedom than safety. I can keep myself safe. Yeah, live free or die, motherfucker. I'd chant the Ben Franklin quote at her. Yeah. Those who would trade freedom for temporary safety deserve neither. And I'm paraphrasing there. The exact quote's a little bit longer. But yeah, you don't deserve... What have we done to America, for fuck's sake?
I just always like how woke white women like to tell minorities what they should and shouldn't do and know. You know, that's always my favorite.
You're a black man. White women need to tell you what to do. Because
I have one in house.
Yeah, I bet she tells you what to do all the time, huh?
Sure.
Ex-Bubba Hotep, thank you so much. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Yep, Ben Franklin. It is one of the best quotes I've ever heard, and so true. Why? I don't understand. Maybe I'm just not a big enough puss. I'm not a big enough puss to understand why you'd be like, I need my safety. Fuckers. What else we got? That cancel culture thing, man. I've seen so many of these arguments lately where it's just trying to shit all over any point that conservatives might make. Like the same group of people also are really down if you say that you identify as an attack helicopter or anything else. It's like, that's such a stupid old joke. You know, and it is. It's a stupid joke, but it's still relevant because we still have to deal with this stupid shit. That stupid shit is still going on in our society. And when it stops, I'll stop making jokes about how, like, who was it yesterday? I forget who was on yesterday. It's like, it was a Magog. I identify as a off-white. Is that what it was? Yeah. Oh, there was a great picture on Twitter yesterday. This is what's the worst gift you've ever received. This dude named Kevin responded, "My life." God damn.
Yeah, I saw that. His face is just deadpan as all fuck too.
It is. It's so sad looking. Here, we'll throw it up. If you think your life sucks, take a look at Kev here. Take a look at old Kev. Because Kev needs a hug in the worst kind of way. Look at this poor bastard. I know, right? Like, oh, somebody go hug him
He looks miserable.
and keep him away from the Joker movie. Off color. Thank you.
You know, speaking of which, what is the hype about the possible of the members of Incel?
The members
being taking out a theater during the Joker movie.
Where do you see that? The members of Incel.
There was a congressman on some committee who was talking about it, and he said that the dangers of the possible members of Incel.
I need specifics because I'm gonna make a video about the Joker movie, so I need to put that in there if you can find it.
I hate making sausage while I'm on here, though. Oh, well, that's okay. People can watch me make sausage. That's fine. Here, just do member of Incel.
You can also find it afterwards and shoot it to them.
That's true.
What
We
else?
already started Googling. Don't stop him now.
Well, I'm just laughing. There's an article. Now, this is a new one. Former member of Incel community speaks out about dangerous something here. What did he say here? Let's find out. Put him on the screen. Speaks out about dangerous misogyny. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, you can't hear video on my screen. Oh, it's a news report anyway. It's not an article, but anyway. No, some congressman was talking about. I mean, he literally said, "This guy was a member of Incel." Like, what? They're not an organization, sir. Sorry.
They're just some sad, lonely guys. Is this it? Ways and Means Committee. Okay, I think this might be it. I hear members of this notorious group incels have secret meetings in each other's basement.
Yeah, send me that.
All right, here's and they have a picture of the guy or a video of the guy doing the. I'll just throw it in chat so everybody can check it out if they'd like to. There you go. I find searching things on Twitter almost easier than searching shit on Google. Because if somebody says something stupid, it ends up on Twitter. I know a lot of people hate Twitter, but I love me some Twitter because of that. Twitter is better than Google for searching.
Did you throw that in the chat yet?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Okay.
If you want, I'll send it to you guys individually too if you want.
No, I was just going to throw it in mine too.
Well, there you go. What was I doing? Oh, I was visiting our hashtag, guys. If there's something you want me to see, whether it be scantily clad women with their nipples and vaginas covered, or a story or a meme, send it to the hashtag MITAM, and I'll do my best to take a look at it.
I don't know why that was funny to me. Just if you send me scantily clad women with their nipples and vaginas covered.
Well, I have to put that in there because we took over this used to be. Go ahead.
One Direction, I know.
Yeah, well, not everybody does. We have new people watching. This hashtag used to belong to One Direction for one of their albums. I don't remember what it was, and we was like, fuck it, that's ours now. But there are still a lot of kids who come over here looking for One Direction shit. So I try to keep it as clean as possible. I still want to see as much of the woman's body. Cover the labia, the actual nipples, and everything else is fine. And if you're so inclined, you can use my face to cover those. Some people do that. Oh, God bless America. Oh, this is for Bear. I don't know if he's watching, but Bear, my friend.
Who?
Irate Alex is what he goes by now.
I don't know who that is.
He likes the big titty blondes, and there's one.
I knew an irate bear at one point, but he died.
That's so sad. Did we ever have a memorial for him?
I'm not big on tattoos, but she only has a few, and that's not horrible.
Wait, she has a big tattoo, you said?
No. I said I'm not big on tattoos.
No, she has big tattoos? What?
I feel like you're not listening to me. I need a white woman to help Dawg out. Tell him to listen to me proper. Did you see the article where Greta says she can see CO2 particles? I did not. Did she actually say that shit?
Yeah. Do we have a link to that?
Oh God! I did see an article today where she met with Obama, and Obama tweeted out that she's the kind of leader that his Obama organization needs. I'm like, yeah, but Froggy over on the hashtag real quick. Froggy posted some man candy. There's some if you women want to go look and see scantily clad, apparently good looking dudes. There you go.
So I got a question about Miss Thunberg. How much of this stuff that she said do you think she actually wrote herself? Because I didn't follow her Twitter feed, but I kind of watched it yesterday, and I got a feeling that she has handlers similar to our dear friend Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Well, both of her parents are in the show business.
Yes.
And she has a, what the hell do they call it? A climate change coach.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck that is. So she is clearly being coached by her actual coach and her parents. So the amount of shit she writes, I'll say maybe 5%.
Real quick, Baron Cab, thank you so much. Sinatra, was that bear related to by Rape Bear?
Yes.
She didn't write any of that shit by herself. She didn't write any of it.
And I don't think she writes her tweets either, because they're structured very just in a way that I don't even think a 16-year-old Swedish girl would say. She's from Sweden, right? Sweden or
yes.
Switzerland? Sweden. No, and she just uses language that it's not a typical 16-year-old that writes that way. Now, and the other thing, because her little theatrical performance, which I know I get in trouble for saying it, but it was clearly a theatrical performance, like planned out, the "How dare you" speech, It was not organic. She's reading it off the paper, and it's rehearsed. Now I get it that people.
Oh shit! Thank you, right-wing BDSM guy. He sent me over the story. The father writes, quote, "My daughter can see CO2 with the naked eye." According to her mother, according to her mother, foreign, 16-year-old Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg can see CO2 with her naked eye. She writes in a book, "The scenes from the heart are life of the climate." Ugh.
So if she can see it with the naked eye, all the trees must look really weird with all that shit flying into them, right?
Well, what about when she breathes out?
Oh yeah, I mean it's like she has her own jewel. She has, she doesn't. Who needs a vape? Who needs to vape if you can see your own CO2? Will she be banned for vaping all the time? Oh no, she can see it, but nobody else can, right?
Nobody else can see it.
Okay.
I just want to point out the Ass Crack team. You guys are on point over here on the Twitter machine, and yes, the Shio, the meme team as well. Good God, there's some beautiful ladies over here. Anyhow, sorry, I get distracted by boobies.
Your DMs.
What's that? Oh. My daughter can see. You can't see CO2 with the naked eye. That's retarded.
It's called CO2 for a reason.
Oh my God, that's
it's more like not
retarded.
CO2 because you can't really see it, you moron.
Hold on. Wait, hold that joke hang there for a second.
What's that?
Pull up Soundpad. All right, there we go. Fuck, it froze. Thank you, Steam, for being fucking dog shit.
There you go.
All right then.
My
son just got home.
You can't see. That's like saying you can see. It's like saying you can see oxygen, or that you can see hydrogen.
Hey,
gas.
That one kid could see dead people, so you never know.
Wasn't that a Star Trek episode where the life forms were carbon based instead of or silicon based instead of carbon based, and they could walk through rocks?
I bet some of those pictures you get on MITM are silicon based.
Agnostic Adrid.
You're fucking 0-3 here, P-Dog. What are you doing?
There's some people in here mentioning the dry ice
What
is
the hell?
CO2. Hang on. The dry ice is CO2. That's not what she was talking about, and you know it. Stop it. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, bitch, please. You know.
Want to go 0-4?
Who's going 0-4? What's going on?
P-Dog with these jokes.
What's wrong with his jokes?
Wow.
He's an actual boomer. You got to give him some slack.
Mercy of Wits for 15 hours ago. That girl in the blue pants. Oh my God.
Oh, you going through the hashtag?
Yeah. That's going in the GIF reel. Fucking shit, dude.
Look, man, my ass crack team is the best on the planet. They actually formed because we were having arguments about whether or not women had asses. Who are we talking about? Was it? I know we did Brie Larson, but I don't think she was the one we started with. And they actually went and got us pictures so we could judge whether or not these women had asses. And then they just started putting in women with asses and boobies and beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
You know what's fascinating?
What's that?
This is not what I usually do on my show.
Hey, you're the one.
Hey, I'm not. You know, the only problem is I can't surf while I'm doing this because I'm putting your screen up here. I should probably. Well, I got to close mine down pretty soon anyway. So.
It was time. Makers of Barbie launch line of gender-neutral dolls.
Oh my God.
Now, we got to talk about this because these are not gender-neutral dolls. These are gender-fluid dolls.
No, they're not. They're
They
not
are.
even that. They
You can change their hair.
They are bi-gender dolls or multi-gender dolls because they're
Which
half
makes them
and half.
gender-fluid. They're not half and half. You can change them.
Oh, is that what it is? You can change them?
Yes, you can change their hair and their clothes.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty
that makes
fucking
them the boy instead of the girl.
Great, just what everyone was asking for. Thank God.
Well-
Thank God that Mattel took care of that problem.
Mattel is a 74-year-old company slowly taking on Gen Z values. Gen Z values? Just call them what they are, millennials. The makers of Barbie and Hot Wheels has announced the release of Creatable World, its first series of gender-neutral dolls. The dolls differ from Mattel's gendered Barbie and G.I. Joe dolls in subtle but significant ways. The dolls are a blank slate. No broad shoulders or full hips, no long lashes. Children of any gender identification are encouraged to play with them.
And you know what? It'll still be played with by 90% by girls.
Yeah, because they're girly dolls. Here, I'm gonna put this story. You guys decide.
Well, they're
You guys tell me.
dolls.
Hang on.
I know it's not all, but there's been enough studies showing what toys kids play with. Girls play with toys with faces. Boys play with toys that break shit.
Now, these are the dolls. You guys tell me. Give me a 1 for boy. Give me a 2 for girls. And you assholes who refuse to actually use numbers we tell you to, put in whatever number you want.
Okay. How about X? X for
Dog is one of those assholes.
X for nah.
Where's your wife? You need a white woman to tell you how to listen to directions. Look, those are girly dolls. We know they are. Look at them. They're girly dolls. You don't have to have long eyelashes on them. Look at their face structure. They look like little girls.
Where are these dolls?
They're a new line of dolls that they're blank. Oh. Doo-doo. I took it down because I was done looking at it. Why are you making me look at it again?
I was looking in chat for the link.
There you go. It's on. Oh, I just put it on screen.
Throw it in chat. I want to see the actual article.
And the lead of the article, it was time. According to who?
Gen Z, who are better known as millennials. I love that they called them Gen Z instead of just millennials. Havoc, thank you so much. My answer, 12. Dragon Mage says 2, but kill it with fire. I said this earlier. I'm trying not to embrace clown world. Connor Johnson, thank you so much. My mother and her boyfriend are going to a Luke Bryan concert tonight. Thank God I'm not going. His music makes me sick to my stomach. Who's Luke Bryan? Is he? He's a kind of country singer, right?
Luke Bryan, yes, he's a country singer. He's very good too, and I'm not even into country. But for some
Gen
reason,
Z aren't millennials. No, maybe not. But this shit, it comes from millennials, not Gen Z.
yeah, because Gen Z isn't Gen Z kind of because aren't the millennials kind of the ones who were born in sometime in the 90s, so they kind of become actual thinking, talking children in the early 2000s, and then Gen Z is kind of that post 2000 kid. I don't know.
Gen Z is post millennial. So
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
Post Malone.
They are post Malone.
Where's that car crash sound that you had?
You can't car crash me.
Millennials are 80 to 99. Look, there is a whole bunch of what's the word I'm looking for? A whole bunch of variants when it comes to when the generations start and stop, because there is no hard and fast rule. You guys are mostly right. Millennials, basically, most people agree it goes up to the year 2000. Is anybody born up to there from like 80 to 2000-ish. So if you were born in 2000, you can claim Gen or Millennial or Gen Z. I would go Gen Z because Millennials are retarded. I'm just throwing that out there. They are absolutely retarded. That they're a whole generation that got fucked up by I don't know. I don't know what fucked them up.
Well,
I blame white women.
And we're still trying to ban. What are you trying to do? Ban them? White women reform.
I don't want to ban white women.
White women reform. That's right. Is that what it is?
White women, common sense white woman reform.
Common sense white woman control.
Not control.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
I accidentally say control sometimes, but I mean reform.
Okay.
But yeah, and look, I'm Gen X. My generation was just lazy as shit, and then Gen Y, which are the millennials, come along, and I don't know. There might have been something in the water. The same stuff that turned the frogs gay may have turned them retarded, but millennials are retarded.
Okay.
And I know, look, I get pushback on this because millennials are like, you can't blame us for everything. No, I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying you're retarded.
Enziker in my chat says millennials are reaching their 30s now. They're not playing with that shit. So Gen Z is...
No, but hang on. Havoc, thank you. Millennials are retarded. Well, so is Gen Z, so there's really no winning. That Gen Z had some... the problem with Gen Z is that there was a lot of hope for them, but they're going to go through the same college system that millennials did. So yeah, they're fucked. And Cryptic, don't let me in with millennitards. Start at 82 plus. Fair enough. What did you just say, Dawg?
Enziker says millennials are reaching their 30s now. They're not playing with that shit, which you just said. And they're the cause of the destruction of Gen Z.
What they said in that article is that they are adopting Gen Z values, which is not what they're adopting. No. Mattel is adopting millennial values.
Right, exactly. I agree with that.
What the fuck value does a 14-year-old have?
They don't.
Whatever their parents tell them to.
Their brain has developed. Yeah, there you go. Their brain hasn't developed yet, so they're sucking in a lot of carbon.
Well, we had that argument over Greta on Twitter the other day. How intelligent is a 16-year-old actually? And first of all, hashtag not all. Yes, there are some who are extraordinary people. Most people, however, are fucking stupid at 16. You believe what you're told. That's just how it happens, because You're not smart enough to have life experience, nor have you been taught a decent amount about questioning what you're told and making your own fucking decisions. Thank you, Diesel Dave. It says, my 2 favorite people on YouTube. And then there's Sinatra.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Ouch.
No, but yeah, because you know what? Because there's not a single.
I'll not count you in that 170,000 other people. I think I'll be okay.
There's not a single scientist on the planet that told that girl that we are in the extinction event. We've started an extinction event. There isn't. So someone else told her that, because she certainly didn't get that from a scientist.
No, it comes from I had this discussion on Twitter just yesterday because of this. Ocasio-Cortez, that fucking idiot, came out and said that we have 12 years to live. Those were her words. And then they tried to play it off like she was making a joke. And if you watch what she said, she wasn't. She was making a joke about Republicans not caring, and then said we only have 12 years to live. And she was absolutely serious about that.
Oh, yeah.
Because she doesn't understand what the IPCC report said. The IP
said anyone who believes her is dumb.
Yeah. She said anybody who believes that we only have 12 years to live is I forget the exact phrasing, but yeah, you're a fucking moron, basically.
Which is great for all the people who follow her who believed her, and now she's calling them stupid. So hopefully that'll just set them off enough to say, "Hey, what? Who are you calling stupid? Get the fuck out of here."
No, because they're dumb enough to believe that she didn't say what she actually said.
True.
They started repeating her stupid shit of, "See, you're dumb if you think that's what she was saying." No, I can actually tell what she was saying, and you're a fucking moron. She was right about you. The IPCC report, the International Panel on Climate Control or Climate Change, whatever it is, climate change, said that our tipping point is basically 2030. We have until 2030 to get our shit in gear to get to the climate goals, or the carbon goals of 2050, or we won't reach them, and we're just fucked.
Well, that was clearly moved back from 2022 when they said that a few years ago, and then 2016, and then 2007, and then and of course New York and Miami should already be underwater according to Al Gore. So,
yes.
Whatever. All right, guys. Hey, I let me just quickly. I got to get out of here because I have a place to go, and I've got to close my show. So, thank you so much for having me on. I'm gonna drop out.
Thanks for coming in. Yeah. We'll have you on a regular day one day too.
All right. Nice to talk to you guys.
Yeah. Take it easy, bud.
Later.
Don't forget.
All right. Hey, I got to close my show, and this is a good time to do it. Hey, thanks for being here. If you want to go follow that stream, I'm going to put that stream in the chat. Sinatra and Monkey are still going on, so there it is there. And just a reminder, we're here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, 2 p.m. GMT. Before you go, though, down here, share, like, all that stuff that we do on the YouTubes, and then just remember for the future, we do have super chats, but not through YouTube, through the Streamlabs link, the link down below. Thanks for being here today, and what else I gotta say? Thanks for all hanging out. It was fun. I got 11. Okay, let me look like, so we're looking good. Sorry we didn't get to Twitter trends, but sometimes we have to go with the flow. But anyway, thank you so much for coming. My name is Dawg Knight. Poof, and I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Hey, this is Dawg Knight, and I want to thank you for joining me today on the Dawg Knight channel. Before you go, if you like what you saw and you're not already subscribed, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below, and definitely click that bell that pops up afterwards so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, and 2 p.m. GMT. A special thanks to all supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through our Streamlabs link in the description below. Thanks again, and until next time, I'm Dawg Knight, and I'm out of here.